Truly, there are many hopeful days to look forward to in Cabanatuan. By early 2008, TVI will have begun processing copper and zinc, another milestone in its commitment to the progress of Mindanao, the least developed yet perhaps the richest of the Philippines' major island groups. TVI will pursue its copper-zinc project in Cabanatuan, even as exploration activities in the area continue. The aim is to ultimately increase mineral reserves. These positive developments will extend the life of the Cabanatuan mine, enabling TVI to continue over many years the social development initiatives it has started in its host and impact communities. This will also allow the company to provide its shareholders a fair return on their investments over the long term.
At our Cabanatuan mine, operations have continuously improved since the startup of mining in mid-2004. Gold production has increased significantly year over year. We produced almost 60,000 gold equivalent ounces last year. Gold recoveries have also continuously improved, which means that we get more gold and silver out of a unit of rock. The operating success of the Cabanatuan mines provided TVI with a strong platform for future growth as a company. Our next phase of development, the construction of the sulfide plant, which will produce copper and zinc concentrates in early 2008.
TVI's copper-zinc project has three major components: the building of the flotation plant where the copper and zinc will be processed, the construction of a bridge across Pisawak River to facilitate loading of concentrates to Santa Maria Port in Siocon, and through the Zamboanga del Sur Electric Cooperative, the setting up of power lines to Cabanatuan to meet the project's increased power requirements.
The current Guzan mine is producing gold and silver. In a few years' time, it will produce copper and zinc from its sulfide project.
That would be great as soon as possible.
Another dam, this time for copper and zinc tailings, is already being constructed.
Behind me is the foundation of the sulfide tailings dam. This particular dam is the next and final dam that we have on the mining project area. When fully constructed later this year, the dam will be about 70 meters high, which will make it one of the higher dams in Mindanao.
TVI has invested over $25 million for its gold-silver project in Cabanatuan. The company will pour in an additional $23 million for its copper-zinc project. Under TVI's Social Development and Management Plan, the company will strengthen and expand first-phase community development programs implemented from mid-2004 to mid-2006. In the second phase, from mid-2006 to 2008. This will be done through socio-economic projects and services spelled out during community consultations. These include a livelihood program that will focus on the production of medium and long-term crops like abaca and rubber. The formation of the farmer instructor technician teams will spread sustainable food security and environmental protection technology to other small farmer groups. The establishment of cooperative operated trading center in strategic marketing locations, as well as the continuous upgrading of technical skills in upland farming and clients on upland crop diversification. Included in the health and sanitation program are the provision of a potable water system to immediate impact barangays, the completion of a community hospital, and the establishment of herbal gardens. Under the SDMP education program, TVI will, among others, strengthen the functional literacy program for Cabanatuan, expand the college scholarship program, and continue to provide daycare and elementary school teachers in nearby barangays. In the area of community infrastructure, meanwhile, the company hopes to complete a settlement village that TVI will build together with the Subanons. Since 2005, the company has been assisting its hosts in the planning, designing, and construction of the new village called Tanuman, located on a 50-hectare lot some 4 kilometers from TVI mine facilities. The site was selected by the Subanons themselves. The company funded the property survey and natural resource inventory of the village site. TVI also prepared a land use plan and design criteria for regular review and implementation by a joint member working group composed of the Subanon beneficiaries and TVI representatives. The plan aims to identify land use areas for residential, commercial, and community services while maintaining sensitivity to cultural and environmental protection needs. Already, earthwork has been done in the area where the school will soon be built and where the powerhouse now stands. The powerhouse, capable of providing electricity to 100 households, already supplies the power requirements of some 40 Subanon families who have opted to move into the village.
TVI adheres to the belief that mining has two products, minerals and community development. To be able to produce these products in a more socially responsible way, TVI has officially adopted the human rights framework in its operation and in the conduct of its corporate social responsibility.
TVI's sustainable development initiatives are spearheaded by its Community Relations and Development Office, or CREDO. Headed by respected human rights proponents, CREDO will also help the company as it proceeds to adopt a human rights paradigm in the conduct of business. Fully aware that mining is but a temporary use of land, TVI subscribes to the principle that mining should not detract from the potential of the natural environment to provide benefits to future generations. This is the essence of sustainable development. One of the goals of TVI's Environmental Management Unit is to return Kanatuan Mine to a natural and stable state, thereby making it available for other uses. Its personnel has been looking at mine reclamation techniques that can be applied to Kanatuan at the end of the mine life. These techniques consist of removing, relocating, or demolishing buildings and physical infrastructure, or using these structures for other purposes like public offices, recreation areas, or lodging facilities. Rehabilitation may also involve closing the pit and the gold-silver dam and converting them to plantations of long-term high-value cash crops like bamboo, rubber trees, rattan, and fruit trees, and converting the copper-zinc dam into a permanent lake. Decisions of the final rehabilitation and reclamation plan for the Kanatuan mine will be made once the company has gathered sufficient data and with the full participation of the Subanon as part of the Ancestral Domain Sustainable Development and Protection Plan.